Ananta,
Yes.
question. So you were talking about babies earlier. So do you think our misguided identification with who we are, or that sense, so-called separation, do you think that starts right at the birth process? Or do you think newborns maybe actually have a sense of who they really are, not an understanding necessarily, but a sense, and that it's only when the inevitable programming conditioning that happens inevitably as we grow, which creates the ego's concept of this separation?
Yeah,
I guess your thoughts on that. Like, what do you think?
I feel that the birth, you're coming from that place. You see, there are no thoughts really formed.
No.
There's just being. And then there's reaction of the body to different stimuli, which draws attention, and then eventually the ego develops. But I think I've experienced this. If you ask a toddler just beginning to form words, if they remember where they came from, they will tell you. They will tell you. They do. They still remember. But it fades. It fades. I always think it'd be a good practice to encourage that memory to be there. I had a sense that I always knew, and that I knew for a long time until certain traumas happened that forced me into forgetting. And then it was my job throughout my life to find my way back. Yeah. And I think that's true for everyone, that there's just, you have this. I always had the feeling that everything my gurus told me was something I already knew, and that they were just reminding me. With Ramesh, is like, I always had the feeling he was like an old friend that I was getting to see for the last time. So you have this I think it's with you always, you see, and it just gets shrouded more and more, and veiled until it's no longer accessible, you see. But it was never a place that was accessible to the mind. That's the thing. And that's why, you see, I think everyone intuitively treats an infant with real care and love. Just that love just swells up automatically because you can feel that essence within them. It's like they're pure. It's like they really are connected. They really are holy, like they're special, you see? And then they get crappy like everyone else. But, you know, everyone starts out that way because they come from that. They're closer to that. And then the mind clicks in, and the mind is not not that place of knowing. You see, the mind is that place of connecting with this and that. And you see, what you are isn't this and that. What you are is before this and that. But when the attention is absorbed in this and that, you see, initially you were nothing. And now you're being told you're something. And you're being told you have a name. And you're being told you are good, you are bad, you this. And so it just develops. You become something. But that which you are is not something. You see. So it just creates an appearance of distance. And then you're dreaming. Then you just kind of fall into the dream. Just like when you fall asleep, you see, you're so-and-so and this and that, and then you fall asleep and you fall into being someone entirely different. No problem. Or something entirely different, or entirely different situation. You just let yourself fall into that. And that's what this life is. It's just an intense falling into a situation of this and that, and with all the details.
Right.